Welcome back. Let's take a closer look at the course schedule. And again, I have changed my view to student view so that my screen should look like yours. And I've streamlined the course schedule, but added some formatting to kind of make things easier to read as well. Let's take a look at how it works together. So we have our course schedule. This is our document. You have the options to open it here, to display it, or if you want to download alternative formats, you have the ability to do so here. Whether you choose to download the docx version or different versions, you have your e-publishing for audio, things of that nature. So just know that you have that option. So I am going to open the course schedule. Even though I have it on my desktop, I'll need to go ahead and open it from here. It downloaded. So when I clicked on it, it downloaded here. I'm using Google Chrome. So I'm selecting it from here. My recent download history. So it opens. In my case, I'm going to enable editing and I'm going to make mine larger. I'm also going to make my ribbon smaller so that my schedule expands, and I'll make it larger here. Now my challenge is going to be I have a smaller screen on my laptop. So what I want to do is I want to show you how exactly they align. So I want to do a split screen and show you exactly how the course schedule actually aligns with your actual assignments in the course. So again, this is just the title, schedule of assignments, spring 26. All assignments are due by 11:55 p.m. on Monday nights. Assignments equal complete, which is the word complete and due date in a grade book. And the reason that I mentioned that is because the SAM textbook projects are listed when we get down here under the complete item, but they're actually a practice item. So those are, again, so even though you are going to complete the hands-on item, I have to double check, but I'm almost positive that those are just going to be practice, because you will get the textbook project for practice. I'll have a separate practice that I'll give to you with instructions and data files and things of that nature, and you will be completing your access exams, you will be completing your project A's, you will be completing your quizzes, and you will be completing your reflections. So just to take a closer look at that, I am going to pause for a minute and see if I can get my dual screens open in Blackboard. I'm just going to pick up from here since we were in the course schedule and that's where we left off to give us a realistic view. So I have the course schedule, I have it downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and close the course schedule. And now I'm taking a look. So we have assignments and modules in Blackboard. So we have the start here. So when you look, you have the start here folder. It says, please open this module and review all of the essential course information in this module and complete the course entry quiz and student introductions. So here, and the intro start here, we have, there are other videos. So there should be videos to support all of the activities along in the course. And if they're not, just remind me. So we're going to say we have videos, your course entry quiz. Maybe I can click on it since I'm in student view. It's only, we have attempts. So the assessment is due 122. That's our census date. You, your grades are going to be based on percentages. There are 4 points there. When you start your attempt 1, it's just asking you questions about the course items. So here, and my screens are always larger. That is a multiple choice question. Remember, I said I had smaller screens. So, again, that is a multiple choice question, and you get the opportunity to answer it and save. So, if your screens do look like mine, only thing I did was a control plus plus or control minus minus in order to get it there. So, once you do the quiz, you're going to submit it. And you'll move on to the next item. I think you have multiple attempts on that quiz. So, we have our course entry quiz. They have helpful videos here. The helpful videos, primarily if you have questions about Blackboard, different sources, that's where your videos will be. Installing Microsoft Office. I'm going to make sure that you install. Every student has an account and has access to Microsoft Office 365 through the college. There's a specific way you have to install it, and this is essentially important because students will try to work with the web version because that's kind of the default version and never do the installation into your own desktop or your own machines. So make sure that you install Microsoft Office. You must download and install the software on your computer. You cannot use the browser-based version. So there is a document there for showing you. Let's see if I can expand it. The document is there showing you where to go. So when you log in and you're logged into your account, you're going to go to it says the dots on the left corner of the screen, which are going to be your apps. And when you see the apps, there's that Microsoft 365 there, top of the screen. Install Microsoft 365, and it'll give you, click on Install Office, and it's from there. So let's go back out of this document and close this document. And on top of the support document, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to close it. So on top of the support document, there's a little video there too. Again, I have some video snippets throughout the course. This doesn't have sound to it. I'm very aware of that. There were a few snippets that I did that's just kind of showing you where to go and what to do. And this was one of them. So again, this is kind of a visual representation of the graphic that you have above. Getting started with file management, and I'll go back and discuss the icons as well. You have to be logged into your Cengage account in order to get to your Cengage assignments. And since I'm showing from student view, I can't take a closer look at that one, but we will because it's just a view. Hold on one second. I'll go back here. Notice that here your icons are a little bit different. Your icons are different from having your documents. Your icons are different when you have an actual Cengage item. Notice that as I'm going through the items as well, notice here if I've clicked on one, I have that half full circle. If I've completed an assignment or completed the item, it will be full circle if I haven't clicked on it at all. So this is just your status. It keeps a running status of everywhere you go and everything you click on throughout the course. So in file management, the most important thing about file management is knowing where you put your files, knowing where you save things to in order to be able to go back to them and upload them as well. So File Explorer and screenshots. I think this is one of my kind of quick tidbits as well for File Explorer. It looks like it could be because it's 19 seconds. So I'll pause here. It shows you how to go to your desktop, File Explorer, and just open File Explorer. So it's just showing you the direction of that. All right. DBA 110, we'll be talking about databases and database concepts. And the one thing that you'll realize as we get into the course is it's something that you have used and have been using probably more than you realize. Again, anytime you Google things, anytime you search your contacts, and I'm working on a project where when you do your reflections, you can actually do something that means something to you. So if you want to update your contacts or update something on your phone, you can. Grading criteria and explanations, pretty self-explanatory as far as the assignments go. Their percentages, the exam, the quizzes, we went over this in the syllabus as well. Policies and requirements for students. This is the folder that's for your technology information for students. So if I double click here. So if you have questions about different vendors, devices and technology, they give you the information there. Um, Types of devices you may be using, what the software is actually for when you do PDFs. So any kind of general information is introduced to you there. This is our copyright statement. And in this case, what's next, you'll move on to the next module. Make sure you're taking a course entry quiz. So in mine, I apologize again, I'm logged in as student, so it's not showing up like it should. All right. So when I'm complete with that item, you'll move on to the next item, which will be course orientation, and I'll dig a little bit deeper into that um, as we get into the next week. Let's look at our Cengage Inclusive Access, because again, when you log into the course, you have Cengage Inclusive Access. So the Cengage Unlimited First Day information. So these are the courses that have access on the first day, so you don't have to worry about a key code, you don't have to worry about being late for your assignments, you don't have to worry about grace periods. So this course participate, excuse me, again, I'm going to have to make my screen larger again. The course participates in the Cengage First Day Inclusive Access Program. Required course materials, again, the digital textbook is there. How to access your materials: log into Blackboard, locate that Cengage content link, and click on the Cengage content link. The first time you click on the content link, you will be prompted to register for your course. Always ensure that you're going through the course in order to access Cengage. Some of you are familiar with Cengage and going to it outside of the course, but please make sure you use the links inside of the course, the assignment links to access this. It is extremely critical. So your first day access, it says here for your first day access, click on the web link. Step 1, choose order subscription. So they give you the directions. They walk you through everything that you need in order to be able to get to that information. So if you have any issues with Cengage, accessing it, getting to Cengage assignments, please let me know. You should not be asking me for a key code or anything else, because if you've done so, that means you've gone to it outside of the actual course link itself. So we've covered here the inclusive access and the start here folder. So I'm going to stop here and see we're still keeping my task 11 of 17 started, but I'm going to stop here for this one, and I'm going to come back. This is a link to Cengage that says download student data files, and I think I'm going to come back to here and then talk a little bit about course orientation. Even though it's the next module, they kind of go together to give you an opportunity to see what we will be working with or what your practice will look like throughout the semester. Thank you.